In the middle of the Sahara Desert, something impossible appeared. Perfect square apples, bright green, sharp edges, growing from the sand. For thousands of years, this desert grew nothing. Only wind, only dust, only silence. But now, rows of apple plants spread across the orange sand, and hanging from the branches were apples shaped like cubes. Not round, not natural, but perfectly square. Farmers around the world started asking one question. How is this even possible? To understand this strange harvest, we need to go back to the beginning. Day 1. The land looked empty. Dry sand stretched to the horizon. This part of the Sahara had not grown food for nearly 1,000 years. But a small team arrived with a strange idea. They believed the desert could grow fruit again. And not just fruit, something the world had never seen before. Square apples. The first days were quiet. The small apple plants looked fragile. Thin stems, a few small leaves. Many people believed the desert would win. But something unexpected began to happen. Every morning, a small amount of water flowed through the black pipes. Just a few drops at a time. The water did not flood the sand. It moved slowly, directly into the dark soil. Day by day, the roots grew deeper. Then the first new leaves appeared. Bright green leaves in the middle of endless orange sand. Weeks passed. The small plants became stronger. Branches stretched wider. Soon, tiny white flowers began to bloom. Each flower held a possibility. If everything worked, each flower could become an apple. But these apples would not grow the normal way. The farmers prepared something unusual. Transparent square molds. Clear plastic boxes. Each one carefully designed to shape the fruit as it grew. If the experiment worked, the apples would grow into perfect cubes. The days turned into weeks. The cube molds held the tiny apples in place. Slowly, almost magically, the fruit began to fill the square shapes. The apples grew plump, edges sharp, corners perfect. Every cube almost too perfect to be real. The desert sun beat down. The wind blew across the sand. But the apples did not crack. They did not dry out. Instead, the plants thrived. Green vines spread across the orange sand. Leaves rustled in the warm breeze. Farmers watched in quiet awe. They had never seen anything like this. The first fully formed square apple was ready. It glowed under the harsh sunlight. A perfect cube. Firm, juicy, alive. This was not just a fruit. It was a miracle, and it was only the beginning. Finally, the day arrived. The first harvest. Farmers and scientists gathered. Carefully, they cut the cube apple from the branches. The fruit was heavy, edges sharp, corners perfect. The skin was firm. The inside juicy, sweet, alive. Word spread quickly. Photos and videos reached the world. Scientists were stunned. Journalists were amazed. Farmers everywhere were inspired. The impossible had been done. A barren desert, now home to square apples. It was more than just fruit. It was proof. Proof that even the harshest land could be transformed. Proof that innovation and patience could define nature. And for the Sahara Desert, this was just the beginning. Farming would never be the same again.